How do you help the person you love, admire, and adore live their biggest life? This is, after all, one of the aspects of unconditional love. Remember always, unconditional love is your genuine wanting for your beloved's happiness, intrinsic to your own. Intrinsic means wholly, naturally occurring, essential to one's own. Their happiness, you want that as essential to your own. The same happiness that you want for yourself. They want wholly, naturally, and fundamentally, essentially, the same happiness you want for yourself. You want that for your beloved. And one of the aspects of that you're wanting for their happiness is their actualization, their well-being, their gain, their benefit, and they're living the biggest life that they can. So how do you help them live the biggest life that you can? Actualization, remember, is their pursuing and reaching those things which they like and they want and they desire in their life. And one of the aspects of living their biggest life or being actualized is one of the controversial aspects of open relationship, which is, by the way, that in your lifetime and in their lifetime, there will be opportunities where they will want to connect with a particular individual. Some people, there will be many opportunities, and some people, there will be few opportunities. Sometimes it's the opportunities themselves, and sometimes it's merely their desire for it. But nonetheless, during your lifetime and during their lifetime, they will want to connect with a person other than you. They will either they like them, they adore them, they respect them, they admire them, or they find them yummy, or they find them yummy during that time of their month, or they find them simultaneously hot and cool at the same time, and they're aroused by them. And they feel love for them. There will be opportunities in your lifetime and their lifetime which that will occur. And the aspect of actualization and your genuine wanting for them to live the biggest life that they can is you're not merely allowing that. Allowing something, allowing someone to be human is arrogant. It's preposterous for me to think, I allow you to be human. I allow you to be free. That's insane. You are free because you are human. And you will do things, you will feel things that you feel. And I allow you to live the biggest life that you can. And so not only do I merely allow them to pursue other people than me sexually, I insist upon it. I encourage them on it. I help them in any way that I can. Because remember, I love them. Their happiness is essential to my own. This is incredibly important aspect of open relationship. The only relationship style which can facilitate unconditional love, genuine wanting for their happiness, well-being, actualization, and gain, and you're helping them live the biggest life that they can. A closed relationship does the opposite. While people imagine, I'm living the biggest life that I can in a closed relationship, such as a monogamous relationship or a polygamous relationship, whichever the case, it's a closed relationship. Because they imagine, they've been taught that they're supposed to want this in their life and want this and want this, supposed to get a good job, supposed to make money, get a house, have babies, find someone who you can live the rest of your life with. And then later on, a few years down the line, for some people a few months, a few years down the line, the sex isn't as good. There are a lot of problems that involve jealousy or money in the relationship because they are doing things that they were supposed to do without question. They're doing things unnaturally. things that are against their nature. So, not merely do you allow someone to do the things that they want to do, you encourage them and you insist that they pursue their actualization, that they live the biggest life that they can, even sexually. Safety and things like that, they're merely things of conversation. They're merely arrangements. Hey, for you to be safe in your travel, if you're going to Uber somewhere, tag me. Send me the link so I know exactly where your location is or where the Uber takes you. A lot of people are concerned about safety, whether it's health-wise or actual safety, psychological or even physical safety, when it comes to dealing with multiple people. Remember, you're dealing with multiple people every day. So it's more about jealousy and people's ideas of property and ownership, which is absolutely insane. So let me ask you this question now on how you can facilitate your partners living their biggest life. And here's the question. Are you ready? Are you an addition or are you an inhibition in your partner's life? Let me ask you that question again, and I want you to really sink in for you. Are you an addition to your partner's life, or are you an inhibition to your partner's life? Do you allow for them, do you facilitate for them their living their biggest life? An addition, are you a supporter for them? Are you one of their biggest fan? Or are you an inhibition for them? Do they have inhibitions being around you, talking to someone else? Someone said they found arousing, they admire, they adore, they love. Do they find themselves not being able to communicate about that with you? Do they find themselves not being able to communicate with other people around you because of fear of blackmail, emotional, psychological, or physical blackmail? What does that mean, blackmail? Well, you could perhaps say it's okay for you to talk to other people, but then emotionally, you're punishing them. Psychologically, or even physically, you're punishing them. That's not it. So, can they behave in the way that they'd like, communicate in the way that they'd like about anything with you? Are you facilitating for them? They're living the biggest life that they can. Are you encouraging them, supporting them, and being a fan of them and doing those things that they want with people they want? If not, you are an inhibition to them. So if you want your partner to live the biggest life that they'd like, that you want for them, which is by definition your unconditional love for them, whether or not you're involved, then you must be an addition to them, not an inhibition. If this helps, share this video with other people. You'll help make the world a better place for all of us. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.